Welcome to the news on STV channel with your host, Daniel Ekubu. The Federated Union of Company Newspapers Publishers of Nigeria, Tuesday 29th April 2025, held its 10th national conference with a solemn pledge to intensify efforts at dispensing the sacred duty of disseminating accurate information as its quota to nation building, society growth, and development. President of the Union, Dr. Dan Shooks Awana, gave the pledge while welcoming participants to the 10th National Conference held at the Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ Secretariat at Asaba, saying the League of Community Newspapers has over the years been contributing immensely to national growth, both as society's watchdog and as intermediary between the government and the grassroots people who rely solely on community mediums as their sources of information and enlightenment. He revealed that part of the cardinal objectives of the union includes ensuring that member publishers maintain the tenets of journalism profession and adhere to principles of developmental journalism, helping to build a healthy relationship between the government and the people.
Federated Union was formed 10 years ago within the 36 segments of the country. We have been in the center. By talking here, I've been a local publisher for the period of 30 years. And some of my colleagues here also are equally spending such time. It will be very unfortunate if as much as we are published, we don't come together. So we decided to come together, one for unity, one to talk together, one to express ourselves the way it ought to be. So our gathering here is to unite our unity, at the same time talk in one voice.
The Executive Director, Projects EDP of the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission, DESOPADEC, Dr. Ebenezer Okorodudu, in his paper titled The Role and Impact of the DESOPADEC Projects on the Oil-Bearing Communities in Delta State, gave a revealing insight into the activities of the Commission, taking participants through the formation down the present state of affairs of the agency, including projects, programs, and interventions embarked upon by the Commission so far.
Medical equipment, what means several millions of naira to the 257 private health centers in the state, including cottage hospitals and clinics, as evidence of the value the Commission places in the people within the oil-bearing mandate areas. Another notable area where the Commission has made remarkable strides is in its Human Capital Development Initiative, where a special purpose vocational vehicle known as the DESOPADEC Skill Academy was created as a non-formal medium of providing training to youth in several skills for a period of 6 months with a well-defined curriculum. At the end of the scheme, successful trainees are then provided well-resourced starter packs. Most of these starter packs, they oscillate within the range of 1.5 to 2 million naira worth of starter packs, and a cash bailout of 200,000. It is gratifying to say that since the scheme started in 2021, no less than 600 trainees have been shown out to make impact and become employers of labor themselves instead of being liabilities, as it were. With the program now well modified to include identifying those who already have some skills but lack financial empowerment, the Commission has taken the initiative a notch higher by ensuring that our productive youths are supported to sustain the growth momentum of the state on the socio-economic ladder.
Dr. Okorodudu, who commended the state governor, Sheriff Oborewori, for giving DESOPADEC the funding and support to carry out its set goals, assured that the existing synergy between the state government and the Commission will continue to guarantee quality dividends of democracy to the people of DESOPADEC's mandate area, in line with the governor's more agenda.
And of course, we identified some of the projects that are ready, which are recommended to the management and the board for commissioning. Some of these projects will be commissioned by the governor, some will be commissioned by the deputy governor, some will be commissioned by the Speaker of the Delta State House of Assembly. I can tell you outright that the time I put up this paper, a few other projects have been completed, which will also be included for commissioning.
Another speaker at the conference, Dr. Michael Omishile, who presented a paper titled Communication and Sustainability of Development in Nigeria, underscored the need for members of the press to always communicate in ways their readers and listeners could clearly understand, adding that the media's role in sustaining development cannot be overemphasized.
What is communication? There are several definitions of communication, but for the purpose of this conference, we take communication to mean the process of exchanging information, ideas, thoughts, opinions, or messages between individuals, groups, or organizations in the simplest format. Communication has what we call the essentials. Before communication could take place, there are 5 basic essentials. Number 1 is the sender. Who is initiating the communication? The person or entity that initiates the communication, not the sender. Then the second essential is the message. The information, the idea or thought being conveyed. The third essential is the channel, the medium through which the message is transmitted, which could be verbal, non-verbal, written, or visual. Then the fourth essential is the receiver, the person or the entity receiving the message. And of course, the last is what? What is the last essential for communication? Journalist. Feedback. What? Feedback. Beautiful. Feedback. And that is the response or reaction to the message.
Meanwhile, the trial of Delta State Controller of Immigration, CIS Oyebode Odeshola, the Delta State Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Commander Frederick Okida, and the State Commander of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Commander Manchi Ovry, India Goodwill Messages, congratulated the Federated Union of Community Newspapers Publishers on the 10th National Conference, reiterating commitment to continued partnership with the press.
On behalf of the Nigerian Immigration Service, Delta State Command, your unwavering dedication to grassroots journalism and commitment to giving a voice to communities across our great nation is only commendable, but essential to the substance of our democracy. Community newspapers remain vital instruments for civic engagement, public enlightenment, and social accountability.
The media is the watchdog of society. And as a matter of fact, security and media collaborate in ensuring that the society is a peaceful place to live. And as such, the security architects cannot do without the media. The media is an important integral of society.
Your commitment to grassroots journalism and responsible communication has been instrumental in shaping informed communities and supporting national development. The chosen theme, communication and sustainability of development in Nigeria, is both timely and profound.
High points of the conference were formal decoration of Chief Christopher Fiopa, Udogu of Abala Kingdom, and the Union's Grand Patron and presentation of awards to distinguished personalities, including Dr. Ebenezer Okorodudu, Pastor Daniel Ido, Right Honorable Leonard Nzemeke, among others, in recognition of their contributions to nation building and support for community media. That is the size of the news bulletin. Thanks for viewing. Always keep a date with STV Shine.